The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers hint that 3 hot dates may be derailed. These romantic duos may be headed for catastrophe, so let's discuss which potential couples have big trouble brewing. 1. Victoria and Nate's reconnect eye on roadblock. Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, isn't someone who usually forgets a vendetta, so he's still got plenty of issues with Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic. Those issues are bound to get in the way of Nate and Victoria Newman's, Amelia Heinley, path back together. It certainly looks like Victoria and Nate are already starting down a long-awaited reunion road. At some point, Nate and Victoria may find themselves on the same page about stepping out of the friend zone again. That could bring a sizzling date and the opportunity for Victor to derail it. We could easily imagine Victor crashing Nate and Victoria's evening if he spots the date in progress. Of course, that could just be the start of Victor targeting this romance. Victor is more than willing to scheme against relationships when it comes to his family members, so Victoria and Nate may have more disasters ahead of them. 2. Daniel and Tessa's new love story snag. Although Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziardi, have been trying to fight their mutual feelings, they're obviously failing at it. Daniel and Tessa recently made out where Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, could see them, so Daniel's mom is sure to get in the way of their blooming love. Sooner or later, Tessa may surrender to this new path with Daniel and go on a proper date with him. Phyllis may get updates on what's happening and plot to derail this very special night. Since Phyllis fears Daniel is going to end up heartbroken, she'll derail any date she can and try to ruin this pairing before they get in too deep. There's also a chance that Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, will come home and catch Tessa in a passionate moment with Daniel, so that could be yet another opportunity for a Y&R dating disaster. 3. Phyllis and Kane's game goes wrong. Naturally, Phyllis herself won't be immune to catastrophe. Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and Phyllis have been enjoying their time between the sheets, but a real date could be in their future. We could definitely envision that plan going horribly wrong if Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, pops up and makes a mess of things. Then again, Phyllis could be her own worst enemy if Kane scores proof that she stole the AI program and confronts her with it mid-date instead. It could lead to a blow-up and the realization that Phyllis has perhaps fallen harder for Kane than she thought. Regardless, the Young and the Restless spoilers say multiple pairings could have disastrous news in the works, so stay tuned. In Genoa City, love is never a straight line. It's a twisting, turning, often treacherous road filled with more potholes than a Wisconsin street in spring. Just when a couple seems to be finding their rhythm, destiny, or more accurately, a writer's pen loves to throw a wrench in the works. Right now, the air is thick with the promise of romance, but lurking beneath the surface of candlelit dinners and whispered sweet nothings are secrets so volatile they could level entire city blocks. This week, 3 of Genoa City's most prominent pairs are gearing up for what should be milestone romantic evenings. They've made reservations, bought new outfits, and mustered up their most charming smiles. But what they don't know is that their paths are on a collision course with chaos. These aren't just simple misunderstandings, these are cataclysmic events that will redefine relationships, shatter trusts, and send shockwaves through the lives of everyone involved. Buckle up, soap fans, because we're diving deep into the 3 romantic dates destined for absolute derailment. 1. Billy Abbott and Lily Winters, the reconciliation ruined. The setup, a second chance at us. After a tumultuous period of corporate warfare, personal betrayals, and the constant, ghostly presence of Daniel Romalotti, Billy and Lily are finally, tentatively, finding their way back to each other. The bitter taste of their Chancellor Winter merger battle is fading, replaced by the familiar warmth of a long-shared history and a co-parenting bond that has, against all odds, survived. This date is Lily's idea. It's a deliberate, symbolic gesture. She's booked a table at the Grand Phoenix's exclusive rooftop restaurant, a place that signifies new beginnings and high-stakes drama. Her intention is clear: to leave the past in the past and officially rekindle their flame under the stars. Billy, forever the optimist when it comes to Lily, is all in. He's even dug out a lucky tie, a relic from their happier days. The mood is light, effervescent. They clink glasses of champagne, their fingers brushing, sending a jolt of remembered electricity through them both. They laugh about the kids, they reminisce about their wilder days, and for the first time in a long time, the conversation isn't laced with subtext about Devon, corporate espionage, or past failures. They are simply Billy and Lily, and the possibility of us feels not just possible, but inevitable. The derailment, a message from the grave. Just as Billy is leaning in, his hand covering Lily's, about to utter a perfectly crafted, heartfelt sentiment about second chances, his phone vibrates on the white tablecloth. It's not a call, but a series of rapid-fire text alerts. He ignores it, but Lily's sharp CEO eyes catch the flicker of the screen. It's from an unknown number, but the preview text is a gut punch. Did you really think we were through? The money wasn't enough. I need to see you. We need to finish this. The air vanishes from the room. Lily's face, once soft and open, becomes a mask of cold fury. Finish what, Billy? She asks, her voice dangerously low. Billy, bewildered, snatches up the phone. His face pales as he reads the messages aloud, his voice cracking. He has no idea who this is or what they're talking about. But Lily isn't buying it. This feels like a classic Billy Abbott move, a secret, shady side deal coming back to haunt him at the worst possible moment. The derailment is immediate and brutal. The romantic ambience is replaced by a forensic inquisition. Is it a blackmailer from one of his gambling debts? A disgruntled source from his Glob era? A scorned lover he neglected to mention? The specific source is almost irrelevant. The damage is done. The trust they had so painstakingly begun to rebuild is shattered in an instant. The date ends not with a kiss, but with Lily throwing her napkin on the table and walking away, leaving Billy alone, frantically trying to call a number that is already disconnected. This isn't just a ruined evening, it's a devastating setback that proves their foundation is still built on quicksand, and that Billy's past is a monster that will never fully be slain. 2. Adam Newman and Sally Spectra, the passionate reunion explosion. The setup, old flames ignite. Some connections are too intense to be extinguished by something as trivial as reason or self-preservation. Adam and Sally are one of those connections. Theirs is a relationship forged in fire, ambition, and a deep, intrinsic understanding of each other's damaged souls. Since Sally's return from Los Angeles and her split with Nick, the tension between her and Adam has been a palpable force, crackling in every shared glance at Newman Media. They've been dancing around the inevitable, using work as an excuse to be close, their conversations layered with unspoken apologies and a hunger that never truly died.